Hope everyone's had an enjoyable holiday weekend so far. Thank goodness we get one more day tomorrow. Stretch it out a little bit. Tonight we have all football on tap. Single sport breaking for the first time in a while, I think. We are going to open up some 2010 plates and patches, some 2016, I think it was. Yeah, 2016 Historic Autographs Art of Football Series 2, some 2011 Prime Signatures, some 2016 Black Gold, and then we're going to do our first half case of mini helmets that we've done in a long time. We did a lot of half case breaks with those earlier in the year, and then not any for a little while. So it'll be fun to get back into that. Trying to get the tablet, of course, to load the live stream. You guys know the thing gives me fits sometimes. I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, while I'm waiting for it to load chat, let's go ahead and take a look at the spreadsheet for break number 1. And that is going to be one box of 2010 Panini Plates and Patches football. This is break number 13, meaning it is the 13th time that we have broken this product. Our end date is 9/3. Our live stream schedule, Sunday 9/3 at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's right now. And team names are on the left, winning bidders across from it. Anything that you see that says no bids, buyback, those are just orphan teams. Unloved, unwanted teams that didn't sell. So if anything comes out for one of those teams, it will stay here with me. Otherwise, if it comes out for one of the teams with a bidder name across from it, it will go out to you guys. So everything tonight that we're breaking all night tonight, I think, is free shipping. And if you've done a break with me in the last few weeks, you know that I have now changed the way I'm handling free shipping, which is that I'm adding more of it, as you can see. More often, we're having free shipping. But as a result, I'm shipping it about once every 5 to 6, well, actually I should say about once every 6 to 7 days. So somewhere in the 6 to 7 days from now range, look for the stuff that we're breaking tonight to ship. And obviously that's just to make it a little more cost effective so that I can continue giving you guys free shipping on lots of things. That's the goal. And let's see. My chat just loaded. XPL, there are some unpaid teams tonight, but I don't typically resell the unpaid stuff. I wait for people to pay that, sometimes to my detriment, but most of the time people do go ahead and pay it. So hopefully everyone that bid tonight is going to pay on it. Cody, the rundown I just gave is the order that we're breaking in tonight, which so the helmets will be in a few minutes. And what are you asking me, J-Jaw? You want to know if I do no bid spots? What do you mean by if I do no bid spots? I'm not sure what that question is. So our encased, whoops, let me change that. I always forget to do this when we're not breaking memorabilia first. Let's take the camera off of autofocus for a second so that it's not always trying to zoom in and out when we get a closer look at our cards, because that's super annoying. So there's always one encased card in 2010 Plates and Patches. That one, of course, is Ryan Matthews for this particular break. And we have a nice little 4-color patch there in our autograph. And it is numbered to 699 for the Chargers. Topps Inception. Oh, gosh, I haven't had Topps Inception since probably, right after it first came out. I had quite a bit of it. I had, probably 7, 8, 9 cases or so of that. So we broke it for a while, but I don't anticipate having it in case quantity again, because obviously you guys have seen what the price of that is lately. It's cost prohibitive to break that in a case quantity at this point. So might do some single box breaks on it later, but not any case quantity of 2017 Inception Baseball. Matt Ryan for the Falcons to $4.99. All of our cards in 2010 plates and patches will be numbered, even our base cards. Brandon Marshall to 499 for the Dolphins. TJ Ward for the Browns to 100. Then Damian Williams for the Titans in the Rookie Blitz insert. And where's the number on that one? There it is, to 299. It's up there in that top corner. And for some reason, I still think that focus looks a little, it looks a little dicey, doesn't it? Let's try this again. Let's try to change that up and see, is that better? Yeah, maybe. I think it's probably about the same, actually. But anyway, the Damian Williams for the Titans. Our next hit is Jeremy Williams. That one is a sticker auto coming out for the Eagles, and it is numbered to 25, is number 2 of 25. And I realize that Jeremy Williams is in a Chargers uniform. You guys see that too, but you can see that the team designation there is the Eagles, and somewhere on the front of this card, looks like right down here at the bottom, is the notation that he was traded to the Eagles. So it's always going to go to the team that is, noted on the card, not the uniform the player is wearing. So the Jeremy Williams to the Eagles. We've got a redemption. We're going to set that aside for a minute. We have some little Tim Tebow Rookie Blitz materials for the Broncos. And that one is numbered to 299. For some reason, this focus is still just bugging me. So bear with me, guys. I'm going to try again to just switch this up a little bit and see if I can't get this in a little sharper. It's usually not quite so irritating like it is tonight. It's just not wanting to cooperate for some reason. So for the Broncos, to 299 on the Tebow material. Johnny Knox for the Bears. I do see a little chipping down there in that lower right-hand corner. You can probably see it too on that white edge. And that one is to 299. And let's see, what is the question here? Oh, do I sell teams on the chat for unsold teams? I might at some point. I kind of meant to get that set up already, and I just haven't done it. So at some point, the unsold teams I might sell through chat. I will work on that sometime in the next little bit and see if I can get that sorted out. All right, then our redemption, card number 163. And where did I put that list? We got to have our list here to find out where in the heck that goes. Kyle Williams is card number 163. So you know what's going to happen next. I'm going to head off to the checklist and we're going to pull up Kyle Williams on here. And just bear with me a few minutes. It takes a bit to go through all of the drop-down menus on the Panini website. And we're getting there. What's the card set on that? Plates yellow. Oh, so is that going to be a printing plate then? That's cool if that's the case, because that'll be a 1 of 1. And you know what, guys? I realize the redemption is expired, but you do want to go ahead and put it in your account. Now, why does the card set... oh, here we go. I'm getting there. All right, Kyle Williams is for the 49ers, and of course, this is a 1 of 1 because it is a printing plate. So, a little 49ers 1 of 1. If I can get it sorted out here, that is. All right, so yes, so do go ahead and redeem this into your account. If they have it, they will send it. If they don't, they'll eventually substitute something out for you. I had been giving out the information on tracking the people down, but I'm told that those guys are not responding anymore in that format. So I guess our little secret back channel word's gotten out, not so secret anymore. So to recap our plates and patches, we have the redemption for the 49ers. That will be a 1 of 1 printing plate. Our encased hit was Ryan Matthews. And again, that is to $6.99 for the Chargers. Johnny Knox for the Bears to $2.99. Tim Tebow for the Broncos to $2.99. And that one also with, you can see some chipping on the edges, all those little white spots you see there on the corners and edges, just some chipping on the cards, which unfortunately is how they come out most of the time. And Jeremy Williams to $25 for the Eagles. So that is 2010 plates and patches. So let me put that over here on the break mat, and then we're going to get the next spreadsheet up. And it is going to be for the Historic Autographs Art of Football. So this is 2016 Historic Autographs Art of Football Series 2, break number 1. So I'll buzz down through here, give you guys a chance to see what teams you have in here before we bust into this. And this is not only the first time we've broken it, it's the first time I've seen it broken at all. I've not seen this product. Normally, when I break something, you know, or I should say often, I have either bid in and been part of somebody else's break for it, or I've bought it and opened it myself, or it's a brand new product and I've seen the sell sheet for it when I ordered it, you know, pre-ordered it. This is just a whole new kind of thing for me. So you and I are experiencing this one together. So this is Gem Mint 10, which is, man, I can't get my camera back enough to, how can I do this? This thing is huge. So there you can see the label part of it, that it is graded as a 10 by PSA DNA, and it is Tom Mack for the Rams. It looks like they graded the autograph only, is what the little certificate at the top said. So that is, I got to find a better way to display these next time, move the camera angle or something. So Tom Mack for the Rams is our hit tonight. And it's nice that it's to 10. And this thing is big, so I don't know how, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to find a box or something to send this in, or a different type of envelope than we have right now, because it's a big one. It's pretty cool, though. The Rams was a no bid. Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I don't pay. I don't retain that stuff, guys. I'm really not very good at that. But let me put it back up, and then I'll tell you whether or not it was. If I can get us back on the right screen here, that is. Oh man, now I've made a big mess of it. All right, hold on. Now it's going to probably go black for a second while I'm trying to fix it. There we go. So the Rams, no, the Rams is not a no bid spot. Right there are the Rams for historic autographs. So let's move on down the road here. We have 5 boxes, which is a half case of 2011 Panini Prime Signatures football. We opened the first half of this case, I don't know, a few days ago anyway. And once again, give you a chance to see who you've got in here before we bust into it. We do typically find some redemptions in this 2011 Prime Signatures too. Not always, but often. And it's going to be the same as I told you on the other. You do still want to redeem it when you get it. And, you know, honestly, I've gotten stuff from them before out of products as far back as 2009, 2010, and sometimes within just a couple weeks after I've entered it. And I mean, like, when it's expired by 5 or 6 years. So, you know, sometimes they're really good about it. Sometimes stuff can sit in there for a very long time. And I used to be able to get in contact with somebody pretty easily to get those things resolved after you waited a couple of months. But since I've been sharing that so readily for the last half a year or more, apparently, from what I'm being told now, they don't even respond to that anymore. So that's kind of a drag, but well, what are you going to do? We just have to do the best we can. I wish they would do it like Topps does it. You know, Topps, if it's been in your account for very long, they'll have that little thing pop up that will say, you know, do you want to accept a substitute? You don't have any idea what the substitute is going to be. Whereas when you could reach somebody at Panini, they would kind of work with you and say, hey, who's your favorite player? Who's your favorite team? Topps, you just kind of guess and hope that they send you something decent. But at least it's right there on the website, you know. And then you can just punch the little button. In fact, I did that with one this weekend. I got tired of waiting on at Topps that I just said substitute it, and we'll see what I get. All of the cards in Prime Signatures are also going to be numbered, even our base cards. And most of the players who were at the Rookie Premiere will have signed on card in here. If they weren't at Rookie Premiere Day, it'll be a sticker auto most likely. So first out, Darrelle Revis to $4.99 for the Jets. Kevin Walter to $4.99 for the Texans. Michael Turner to $99 for the Falcons. And a hit for the Bengals to $49 with Bo. I don't know how to say his name. Scaff? Yeah, well, just go with Bo. And I actually don't know that player, so I don't know if that is a good hit or not a good hit, because I'm not familiar with the guy. But Bengals fans, I'm guessing you probably know, right? Then Steve Smith to $4.99 for the Panthers. Brandon Spikes to $4.99 for the Patriots. Big Ben for my Steelers to $4.99. And sure enough, a redemption. We're going to set it aside. We'll come back to it in case we find another one. And Jay is asking me, well, Jay Job, the thing is, I mean, the auctions just ended, you know. So, like, if they end without a bid, I can't list them again and have them end. And, you know, I mean, by the time the auction ends and the time the break starts, there's usually an hour or less amount of time. So you can't, you know, add a new auction back to eBay for that in that span of time. Their minimum is 1 day, which obviously wouldn't lend itself to this sort of thing. Troy Aikman to $4.99 for the Cowboys. Matt Ryan to $4.99 for the Falcons. Ryan Torin to $4.99 for the Redskins. And our hit, nice one, Jason Witten for the Cowboys, numbered to 25. Which honestly, in 2011, we didn't find nearly as many low-numbered things as we find today. So a Jason Witten to 25 is a pretty solid little hit out of there. Ben Jarvis Green Ellis to $4.99 for the Patriots. Phillip Rivers to $4.99 for the Chargers. Tom Brady to $99 for the Patriots. And a little Willie Davis to $25 for the Pack. That's a nice blast from the past. So Willie Davis to $25. That's another nice veteran hit. Matt Castle to $4.99 for the Chiefs. Malcolm Floyd to $4.99 for the Chargers. Percy Harvin to $99 for the Vikings. And another redemption. I had a feeling we were going to find another one. So let me find our handy little chart. And let's look these two up. The first one, number 187, is Daquan Bowers. And again, you know I'm going to go to the checklist on these because I always do. And 251 is Michael LaShore. So let's give me a minute while I pop into the Panini website to... did I just get the wrong size sleeve for that? Yeah, I guess I did. I don't pay much attention on the little, what do you call it, cards, these little redemption cards. I just want a sleeve on there so I can write on it. Okay, so let me get into 2011. And guys, I can't see chat while I'm doing this, so if you are asking me questions in chat right now, I won't see it until I get out of the checklist. So just hang tight if you're in there chatting at the moment. And what are these? Rookie Signature Silver and Silver RPS. Alrighty. Let's do the silver first, which is this one. All right, the Daquan Bowers is going to be to 199, and that's for the Bucks. And now I've got to get back into a different one to look at the RPS. And that one was card 251. And it's going to be numbered to 249 for the Lions. All right, so give me 1 second to get back over to our page where I can see chat again. And let's recap our hits out of 2011 Prime Signatures. We have the redemption for the Lions, which will be to 249. The redemption for the Bucks, which will be to 199. Really nice little Willie Davis to 25 for the Packers. And the nice Jason Witten to 25 for the Cowboys. And then Bo here to 49 for the Bengals. So that is 2011 Prime Signatures in the books. And that, I believe, is going to bring us to our 2016 Black Gold. But give me 1 second, because I want to catch up on our chat over here where I was gone for a second. And, well, right. But what I'm saying, J-Jaw, is I don't have time. If the auction ends in like less than an hour before the live break, I don't have time to relist the auction in that amount of time. I mean, because I've got to invoice everybody and do the spreadsheet and get the break set up. I barely have time to get that done. I certainly, don't have time to relist it. And then if it doesn't get any bids, then I've got to turn around and end it early. And then you get charged for listing an auction that had, it's just kind of a big hot mess. So I can't really make that work. I will figure out a way to make it work in chat at some point in the near future. But right now, there's no feasible way to get them relisted. I mean, if they ended, a day before or something maybe, but not ending that close to the time of the break. So next up is one box of 2016 Panini Black Gold Football. This is break number 7, at least break number 7 of that product by itself anyway. We've had it, I think, bundled up with some other things before. And we'll roll down through here and let everybody take inventory, so to speak. And we're going to hopefully find something awesome in here tonight. We've been pulling some pretty good stuff out of Black Gold lately. Hopefully we're going to roll on through it again. Brandon, I already have more half case of mini helmet breaks listed. Probably at least 1 or 2 more already up, maybe more than that. Because I did buy enough cases for us to do probably 4 or 5 half case breaks, and then I'll save we'll definitely do 4. We might do 5, and then I would save the back half to do as individual breaks. Or we might just do 6 half case breaks, and then I'll get another case if they're still available to do the individual helmets with. So, yeah, there's definitely more, and they're probably already listed. And if you guys don't know, anytime you go into one of my items, or any eBay seller for that matter, when you go on to one of their auctions, somewhere on that page, and I can't remember exactly where, there's a link where you can see, where you can click on like see all of seller's items or something like that. And then it will bring up the whole list of everything that's for sale. And then you can sort it by either, ending soonest or listed most recently or whatever. So in other words, you can look at it from the ones that end the soonest, or you can look at it as the ones that were most recently listed. This is to 100, little Tony Romo, Golden Arms for the Cowboys. Randall Cunningham to 100 for the Eagles. Connor Cook for the Raiders is going to be our first hit out of here. And that one is numbered to 50 with the triple materials. least we have two colors in there. Sometimes, you know, they give you those triple materials and it's all one color on all of them. There's a little Jared Goff for the Rams, and that is, where's the number on it? There it is, numbered to 225 for the Rams. And, you know, I was kind of hoping Jared Goff might come back a little better this year, so we'll have to wait and see if how things are gonna go, but there's hope there anyway. And again, I see, you know, we've got a little bit of chipping on our edges and corners, and you guys know by now that's part of the deal, unfortunately. Josh Doctson for the Redskins to 199. We've got a piece of the ball and 3 pieces of material on that one. Thurman Thomas to 225 for the Bills. Archie Manning to 225 for the Saints. Ooh, this, you know what? This is going to end up going to random almost for sure, unless someone owns 3 of these 4 teams. We've got a little quad materials hit here to 249 with the Rams, the Eagles, the Titans, and the Cowboys. That's a nice card. Tyler Ervin for the Texans, numbered to 225. And another Connor Cook, because somebody did not do a good job randomizing. And it is another Connor Cook triple material to 249. This one with only 1 color in it. So I guess it's a good thing we had the first one, which had the 2 colors, because the last one, not as exciting with all the same color. All right, so this little guy right here, I normally, when I go into random, do things either left to right or top to bottom. Of course, this is both left to right and top to bottom with quad materials on here. So when we go into random, I will list it as Rams, Cowboys, Eagles, Titans in that order. And then we will hit random 3 different times, and whoever ends up on top after the 3rd random will take the card. But first, let's make sure that we don't have one person that owns all 3 teams. So here are the Rams, and here are the Cowboys. So we know already nobody can own 3 of the teams because we have 2 different team owners right there. So that tells us we can buzz right on over here to random and get this given away. So again, it is Rams, Cowboys, Eagles, Titans, and we're going to hit random 3 times, and whoever ends up on the top. Here goes the first one, the second one, the 3rd and final one, and you'll see randomized 3 times. There's our date and time stamp, and that card is headed to the Titans. So this little quad materials here is headed off to the Titans. So we may as well start the recap with that since that's the one that's in my hand. Then Connor Cook, we're going to have a couple of times. The first one is to 50 with the triple materials for the Raiders. The second one to 249. Then for the Texans, we have the Tyler Ervin. Josh Doctson for the Redskins. And a little Jared Goff for the Rams. And that is 2016 Black Gold. But we've got, definitely there's more Black Gold listed this week. Probably a few different breaks of it already, because I just got in a bunch more of it. So we'll be busting into that one for a little while. And J-Jaw, you are asking me about Allen and Genter. No, again, you know, that's another one that I had several cases of, but they have all since broken. So don't have any more of that in the works at the moment. You know, baseball this year, guys, is really just kind of hard to get. And I have everything, basically every release pre-ordered. But once you get past what you have pre-ordered, it's very difficult to reorder it these days. So next up is our 5 boxes, which is a half case of 2017 TriStar Touchdown Treasures mini helmets, which I forgot to put. Autographed mini helmet should have gone right there, and I don't know what happened. I was focused on the blue box and I forgot to write autographed mini helmet. But anyway, you guys know what they are. And of course, this is a brand new case. These just came out, I don't know, last week, Wednesday, maybe? Wednesday, I think it was. So what I will do is open up the case. We'll take out all 10 helmets. I'm going to number them on the end, and then we will let random decide which 5 we open up tonight. And this is a giant case of stuff, and I am not going to attempt to put this on the table because I don't even think it would fit. But we are going to get everything out of it. At least I hope we are. Oh man, they packed it with paper. All right, so here these fun things are coming out. You're gonna see a big stack of them because there's 10 of them and they're gonna take up all the space. But I gotta get them all out to number them on the end. Oh, I don't even know if I've got, these guys are gonna have to scoot over. So I've got room to make an extra row there. All right, now let me get this big box out of my way and number these bad boys. We may as well just call this one 1. We'll number this other one up top. 9 and 10. All right, so the first 5 that random spits out to us are going to be the 5 that we will open tonight. The whatever 5 are left will be the ones that we'll open in the next break. Guess you guys probably figured that out. I probably didn't necessarily have to say that, but you know, I don't know, habit. I'm going to write these box numbers down. 9, 4, 8, 6, and 1. 9, 4, 8, 6, and 1 coming our way tonight. All right, here's 9. Here's 6 and 8. And we need 4 and 1, right? Yeah. Okay, well, good luck, everybody. These are always fun to get into. I love doing memorabilia, the mini helmets and the jerseys and the full-size helmets and all that. I love to see the stuff that comes out of here. It's so much fun. He's going to have a seal. Yes, they do. I kind of like breaking these in the half case quantity, actually. That's why I always order more of the TriStar so we can bust up some in big amounts. Well, good grief. I didn't do a very good job getting cut through that. Oh, just let, who got, what are you saying? Somebody got a what jersey? Are you multitasking tonight like I do sometimes? Switch back and forth between breaks. I definitely have been known to do that. All right, first out, as you can see here, is a 49er throwback helmet, Dwight Clark. And TriStar puts these little cards in here that identify what you're getting. So the little card, be sure and look for it when you get the mini helmet, so you know that it doesn't get like lost somewhere in the box or something. Make sure you don't throw anything out until you find it. The Chiefs have our next hit. That looks like Alex Smith. I mean, that's one whose signature you can actually read, and I think that's Alex Smith, right? That's what it looks like to me. Yes, indeed. Mr. Alex Smith for the Kansas City Chiefs is the second one out. Oh, you got outbid on the mini helmets tonight? Hey, not to worry, man. We got plenty more mini helmet coming up. As I said, I think I've already got at least one, if not two more half case breaks of mini helmets listed already, and there'll be more to be listed. Little throwback helmet for the Vikings for Randall McDaniel. And it's kind of weird how the camera, like, when I put the little card up for the camera to read the card, it changes the background to a really dark color. It's kind of odd. And this is a weird one, guys, because this doesn't have any sort of a box. It's just, I mean, there's no, you know, how these others came in this, you know, this just comes like this. And it is Gary Beban, B-E-B-A-N, and says he was a first-round draft pick for the Rams. So since this is a collegiate helmet that is signed, it's going to go to the team that drafted him, I think. You know what, though? I tell you what, before we go any further on this, we're going to set that aside. I'm going to have to bring up one of my auctions and read it, because I rewrote all that stuff not too awfully long ago so that it made more sense about what happens when you pull out stuff for people who are retired, but it's collegiate stuff. So before I say for sure where Gary there is going, we're going to pull that up and look at it in a minute. Last out for the Bears, and that is a little Mike Singletary. So these guys can all just sit here and hang out and be friends while I try to get my auction pulled up on eBay so I can read exactly what I have written to figure out where old Gary there goes. So hold tight, because I will have to, I don't know if I'll have to, I have to log in to do that. I don't know if it's going to let me just see it or not. But we're about to find out if it does or not. Come on, eBay. Why you gotta be so slow? It is not doing me any favors right now, being so slow. All right, here we go. Now we're getting loaded. So let's pull up one of these mini helmets. And then we're going to scroll down here to this lovely part. And for you guys who, I'm sure you guys know that all this stuff is in that little special circumstances area at the bottom of all these listings, but I'm going to see if there's a way. I wonder if, yeah, I think I can do it like, oh, look at that. Yay. I wasn't sure I'd be able to do that or not. Okay, so here we go. So, all right, the player is not a rookie in the year the product was released, because that's obviously right now this year. And he's, when was this guy? That's in the 60s. So he is not an active veteran in the year the product was released, because obviously this is 2017. So here we go. He is a retired veteran, and that is with a college team name. Team they played for the longest, except in the case where a pro team name is listed on the card or elsewhere on the item, which includes information on or included with item packaging that designates a pro team. So in this case, of course, it does say the Rams, but it also says, oh, brother, you would think that would have covered it, right? But it doesn't, because it says he was drafted by the Rams, but then it also says he was traded to Washington. So that means normally you would think if it just said the Rams on there, it would go to the Rams. But it has both on there, the Rams and the Redskins. So I believe that means we're going to have to default back to the other part of that rule, which is the team they played for the longest, since we do have 2 pro team names on the card itself. So bear with me. I'm going to pull up NFL.com and see what we can find on there. And if any of you haven't ever looked over all that stuff down there in those special circumstances areas, you should do that, because that's where all of these kinds of things are outlined as to how they will be handled should the situation occur. And TriStar is one of the few where we do tend to have more collegiate helmets come out than maybe some of the others. And if stupid NFL.com would cooperate with me, it would be helpful. All right. I'm trying to get it to load, guys. It's just really coming up very slowly. And then it's still not even giving me what I want. What in the heck? Why is this? Oh, NFL.com is not being my friend right now. Oh, here we go. Thank goodness. All right. Let's try this again. Oh, and it keeps giving me all these stupid pop-ups on here. My God. If you have not been on NFL.com lately, apparently the thing to do is add a pop-up every 13 seconds trying to get you to play fantasy football. Oh, good Lord. Sorry, this is taking a while. The website is just crawling. Finally, we have the bees loaded. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. This is just not fun. That's another reason I like the Leaf ones better. They don't make you go through all this stuff. They just tell you where it goes on their stuff and you're done with it. You don't have to deal with all of it like you do with TriStar. I'm still scrolling through here. And so far we have had 7 pages of names that start with BA. And we need one that says BE. Well, 150 years from now, maybe we will get there. There we go. Thank goodness. Okay. So now I'm waiting for the guy's page to load. This is one of the reasons we did the mini helmets last. He played 2 years in 1968 and 1969, and they were both for the Redskins. So there we go. This little dude here, again, because it listed both teams on there, the Rams and the Redskins, and you guys saw what the listing, my listing, said about how we would handle it. So at that point, it goes to played for the longest, since 2 teams are named on the materials. Both seasons were with the Redskins. So that means that Mr. Gary Beban there, Beban, however you say his name, he's headed to the Redskins, is the point of that. And meanwhile, all my chat went down while I was on the other page. So if you guys said anything in chat, it took it all out. I lost the whole chat thread somehow in that mess. So I don't even know what happened there. And, oh, here it comes back up. But why is it coming up so weird? Okay, so there we go. Oh, you had both the Rams and the Redskins, somebody said. So in that case, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. Either way, you know what? I still like to clarify it. It was good for us to look through the little rules on there anyway, so that everybody knows that those things are down there. So to recap, Mr. Gary Beban here is going to the Redskins after that long, arduous ordeal there. Then Dwight Clark for the 49ers was next. Mike Singletary for the Bears. That is one time, though, I wish I could have seen chat while I was looking through all that, because then I could have not done it. But yeah, I can't see chat when I'm on the other website. Then the Vikings with Randall McDaniel. And then Alex Smith for the Chiefs. So the back half of this case, I want to say, guys, maybe goes on Tuesday. I mean, it's not terribly far away, I don't think. We will do the back half of our mini helmet friends. And that is all for tonight. So, as always, I thank everybody for bidding with me, breaking with me, in this case, helping me work my way through trying to figure out good old Gary there and all of the other fun stuff. So I list new stuff almost every night, and I do get most of the new baseball, football, basketball products as they are released. So we always have something fun going on. And hopefully I'll see you again. In the meantime, have a good rest of your holiday weekend and enjoy your day off tomorrow. And I will see you again soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Oh, remember, this stuff's going to ship in about 6 days because everything tonight was free shipping. So look for it to go out about 6 days from now, okay? Thanks a lot, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.